Welcome to the Roadside Realities channel. In this episode, we explore the dangers of driving without insurance. It's vital for road safety, and we're here to discuss it. Let's dive in. The car was going too fast and overturned at the curve. Really dangerous. Perhaps the driver lost focus while driving. The drivers shouldn't have collided in this situation. After the collision, the car was in danger. The car lost balance during an avalanche. Fortunately, the driver had exited the car beforehand. The driver mistakenly pressed the accelerator while reversing. The fault lies in the container truck not securing the cargo properly. Two vehicles collided at the intersection. The consequences were quite serious. Even though braking was attempted, everything still continued. Truly terrifying. The collision truly happened very unexpectedly. Pulling a long trailer behind, the truck seemed to lose control. Drivers should learn from lessons like this. The rear of the car was too heavy, and while climbing a slope, the front lifted. The consequence of the car going too fast, nothing could be salvaged. The consequence of a car driving too close to the road barrier. The car suddenly turned around. Luckily, everything was quite okay. The front of the car seemed unable to pull such a heavy trailer any longer. The car's rear swayed violently. Really dangerous. The car continuously losing control was obstructing traffic. The truck overtook too closely and went too fast, causing the car in front to be unable to react. The car braked suddenly, spun around, and crashed into the barrier. The car tried to avoid the container truck and veered onto the shoulder. Luckily, everything was quite okay. The car should have moved slower and everything would have been much better. After the collision, the car couldn't regain control and was hit once more. A serious accident due to brake failure. The explosion in the distance, just looking at it is terrifying. How could any car drive without being so careful like that? The wheel came off and rolled on the road, causing an accident, while the container truck seemed unaware. Next time while driving, the drivers will surely remember to observe the road. The way the car crashed straight ahead is truly puzzling. The consequence of pressing the accelerator too hard. The car turned too sharply and crashed into a roadside sign. The collision caused severe damage to the car. The utility pole broke, but fortunately, it didn't fall onto the road. The height of the vehicle exceeded the clearance of the bridge. The car caught fire. Luckily, no one was inside. Perhaps in a moment of inattention, the driver caused this accident. It's fortunate that no one was harmed in the incident. Could the drivers really not see each other? The wheel came off, causing the car to lose balance. Luckily, everything turned out okay. The consequence of speeding? The car lost control immediately after the collision. The driver pressed the accelerator too hard while reversing. Even though braking was attempted, the car still caused a collision. Unable to brake in time, the car collided with the vehicle in front. The car should have proactively avoided the container truck to ensure safety. The car crashed into a house without showing any sign of stopping, hoping no one is injured. Why did the car overtake in such a puzzling manner? Cars should drive slowly to avoid this situation. The container truck didn't steer properly, pushing the car against the barrier. Maybe the container truck driver didn't realize they knocked over the traffic light pole. The consequence of speeding and not observing. The car lost control and veered off the road, quite dangerous.